gives him a way to kind of heal in between random battles. So we want to go this way now. Oh. Yeah, no, not this way. This way. Could have unlocked this before. But, you know. Wait, what? Hold on, I seem to have done something horrendously wrong. So... give me just a second to, you know... get out of here. But yeah, the biggest threat to Fou-Lu is actually not any of the bosses he faces, because he's so high level and his stats are so high, even though I've already talked about how... oh, there we go. I meant to go down, yeah. Switching into a dragon, you can literally just auto-battle all of his bosses to death. Prepare ye a sacrifice. Oh, it's the boar from before. Seems it likes you, Fou-Lu. This part just always seems kind of sad to me. Fou-Lu doesn't want all these people to sacrifice themselves for him, but they keep doing it. So anyway, like I said, that part always strikes me as very sad. Even though, you know, the boar kind of comes out of nowhere. But I think it really, in my opinion, the first time I played the game, it kind of helped, because I liked Mammy, and it kind of helped hit home that she had sacrificed herself for Fou-Lu. So anyway, here we have a Cyclops. These guys can seriously mess up Fou-Lu, so actually... let's escape, if it'll let us. You really don't need to fight the enemies here. That guy actually drops a really good weapon for Cray, except for the fact that items do not transfer over from Fou-Lu to Ryu, so if you get lucky and win one, it's kind of like, right. But anyway, here we have a Dragon Gene. No, not a Dragon Gene. Dragon Crystal, basically the same thing of, same thing as a Dragon Gene, except instead of a combination, it just gives you a whole new dragon form. In this case, it gives you this. It gives Fou-Lu the serpent. Ryu has a corresponding, form that we will find later. That right there just kind of gives you a... It says, alright, this is what you need to look out for to find more dragon forms, basically. Crap. This guy thankfully uses Risky Blow a lot. But when he misses once or twice with Risky Blow, it actually breaks his club. He gets a lot faster. And I'm going to go ahead and kill him, actually. These guys have a lot of HP. See on my list here? No. Okay. A little further in my list. Like I said, I didn't... Yeah, he starts using Spirit Blast, which actually might not be a bad idea to learn if... Let's see. Guard. Let's try and learn Spirit Blast. Oh, hey, right off. Cool. Spirit Blast, I do believe, ignores defense. Yeah, see, it's not a very good ability. But, you know, hey. Die already. Yeah, these guys are... Fou-Lu suffers by being by himself, because you can't do focus fire, no combos, things like that. And, of course, when you get... All the enemies on the screen are just... solo targeting. Well, yeah, they're focus firing Fou-Lu instead of the other way around. You know, your party focus firing enemies. So anyway, let's go in here. This is kind of interesting right here because you have this area, right? Watch. Okay. Bandits. Wait, this area is full of enemies that are like way too weak to be at this point in the game. Because Fou-Lu was actually fighting almost in-game enemies just now. You have what you think, okay, I'm going to have to run through this area, right? You think, oh, yeah. I mean, it looks like it should be a full-fledged dungeon, right? Well. Oh, morphs. Those guys are interesting, but we'll talk about them later. Escape. Come on. Think, oh yeah, this is going to be a full dungeon, and then this happens. Unnaturally so. What is this sense of foreboding? Remember how I said what they do to Mammy is kind of terrible? Well, this is what they do to her. They use her as a sacrifice for the Carronade. You may notice that the end of that guy's poker there is burning red hot. That's because when he talks about preparing a sacrifice for the Carronade, they torture the person. Very much so. I mean, they inflict every conceivable torture upon you to drive you to insanity and then to get you to resent life or something, and then they put you in and they fire you at something you love. Because the closer a, I guess, bullet for the Carronade is to its target, more powerful the hex is. You know, this had to surprise like everyone in the town, because remember, technically under a ceasefire, the war is off, and all of a sudden they're firing the Carronade on their own country. Moonstone cannon, fire! Actually, that didn't look. That was nowhere near satisfying as the Moonstone cannon from Skies of Arcadia. Bam! Head on. And this, for Fou-Lu, is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Well, to be fair, Fou-Lu, it takes that to kill you. And obviously that doesn't... And this right here is where Fou-Lu realizes who they used for the Carronade. And he snaps a little bit. Remember how I said that sound would be important? Well, yeah. This is also another scene that is greatly expanded upon in the manga. It's very, very good. I really actually recommend you read the manga, because, like, Ryu sits up and goes, yes. Basically, he starts crying and goes, you know, because, like I said, they're vaguely aware in the manga of what the other one is doing. Like, Fou-Lu basically says, when Ryu goes berserk, he says something along the lines of, whoa, somebody's pissed that dude off. And, you know, this having just happened for Ryu, when he gets hexed, and, you know, Ryu basically almost gives up on the world, and he's like, well, that's Ludia. Oh, kind of hard to defend Rasso. Nina in this game is just so smart. She's literally the one that figures out most of the plot points in the... I mean, obviously the ones that are not plot dumped on you, or they, you know, go directly and need answers. But she's usually the one that figures out either A, what they have to do next, or B, who they need to go talk to next. Ursula's like, yes. I wonder what Ursula thinks about all this. First Emperor, meet the First Emperor. What? He's dead. Awesome. And this, my friends, is why Sias is such a badass. He's a man of few words. But when he does something in a cutscene, it's always awesome. And we get our last party member. So, yay! So anyway, Ursula is now in our party. She's not quite in our party just yet. I'll talk about her in a moment. But yeah, she does join our party. So, there is that.